Welcome back to our Lent course, Lent Reflections, where we're thinking about what does it mean to be human. We're on to week 3 now, where we've been exploring the Beatitudes, and we've already looked at 2, and today we're going to look at the next one. Thank you so much for taking the time to engage with today's focus. So far we've heard that blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. We've heard about the people who are blessed because they mourn and they're comforted. And this week we're going to be exploring the next part. But before we begin, I'm going to say a short prayer for us. If you would like to engage with this, I invite you to do so now. Dear God, as we enter this time of reflection, we pause to be still, to breathe slowly, and allow ourselves to be open to what you might be trying to say to us. Amen. So here's today's verse that we're focusing on, and it says this from Matthew 5 verse 5. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. I'm going to read that a second time. Blessed are the meek, for they will inherit the earth. Now, I don't know what image comes to mind when you think of a person who's meek. I think of people who are quiet, who are gentle, people who are humble. They don't show off. They're not full of arrogance and pride. And actually, as I was thinking about this, the version in the Message is really helpful for helping us understand what this verse might be getting at. So it says this from the Message translation. You're blessed when you're content with just who you are, no more, no less. That's the moment you find yourselves proud owners of everything that can't be bought. I'm going to read that again. You're blessed when you're content with just who you are, no more, no less. That's the moment you find yourselves proud owners of everything that can't be bought. So actually here this verse is teaching us that the meek amongst us are able to enjoy more of life on earth because of their ability to be content. That actually the humble receive far greater than the arrogant and the prideful. Now, of course, this doesn't mean that you just settle in situations, particularly in a school context where we're always striving for improvement and being the very best that we can be and offering the very best we can to our children that we serve. But actually, this is more of a personal response, a personal sense, a deep sense that you are okay. Actually, deep down, you're able to remain steady and consistent, and actually you're quite content with who you are, no more or no less, and actually that you find value in things that cannot be bought. So I wonder, just for a moment, whether you'd like to bring to mind the things that you really value that can't be bought, the things that are really important, perhaps they're values. Perhaps they're things in your school. They're not a monetary thing. They're not something necessarily tangible or something you could hold or pick up. But what things is it that you are really grateful for that you have that can't be bought? And then finally, here's some reflection questions for you to consider and answer for yourself. So the first one is, what does being meek look like to you? How would you define a meek person? Do you agree with perhaps the ideas and the suggestions that I've shared today? Secondly, how easy is it to be content? Yeah, that's quite a challenging one, isn't it? How easy do you find it to be content? And then finally, who are the meek people in your school community? Who are those people when you look around and you think, yeah, they're content, they've got it, they're steady, and they see the value in things that can't be bought. So I hope today's blessed you. Have a great rest of your week, and I'll see you next time for the next part.